everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome to Talk of the Town with Marilyn K. Dorlack. Woo! Have we got a show for you today? I'm telling you, this is going to be a great show, so get ready because here we come. Now, first of all, I want you to give yourself a big hug and, ooh, that feels great. I love you guys. I want to take my shoes off and I'm going to sit my feet up here and I'm just going to relax. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Today, everybody, I want to talk about what are your dreams? What are you aspiring to do? What do you believe you can do? Like they say, if you believe you can fly, then perhaps you can. But you have to believe in yourself. Okay? I know there's a lot of people out there who are saying, oh my God, I don't really care to do anything. But you know what? What do you want to do? What do you want to do in life? That's the question. Okay? Now, there were some people that asked me to um, go over a few things here. Now, what I want to do is I want to ask a question. What do you want to do to achieve your goals? Okay, that's one. First of all, you have to take everything one step at a time. Because if you rush it all, you're going to get confused and everything. I have OCD, and believe me, I must stay focused and write things down because we tend to forget if we're doing too many things. So just take a deep breath right now. Let's do it again. Woo, I like that. Let's do it one more time. Ooh, can you feel how your blood pressure just calms down every day? If you could just think for a moment, I must calm myself down and relax. It'll work so good. Now, let's go to our questions from Jane of Lancaster. And she says, what do you want to achieve in life? This is one of the goals that she said she wants to do. But I'm asking you, what do you want to do in life? Okay. Well, ask yourself the question, what do I want to achieve in my life? For some people, it's just, and it's okay not to have any goals. Really, trust me. For others, a goal is something that you're targeted for. Okay. Without success and your mind focused, it's hard to achieve, in my opinion, your goals. So let's just think, what do you want to achieve? Okay, I would like to achieve success. I would like to achieve a better job, bringing in more money. I would like to achieve losing weight. I would like to achieve, um, just better life. Okay, whatever you want to achieve it. You can attain by having trust and faith in yourself. Okay? All the negative baggage, sure, there's going to be people that are going to be negative, but you have to just say, okay, I must focus and I must just let them out of my life. They're not that important. If they're not going to support you, you need to get rid of them. Did you hear me? If they are not going to support you, you need to get rid of them altogether. Just get rid of them. Don't have them in your life is what I'm saying. Okay? So I hope that answered your question a little bit. I know it was kind of broad, but I'm just trying to get through the other questions, and I hope I did okay. Just let me know, okay? Thank you. Now, two, what are your goals for the month? Okay, so basically, if you have a business, and if you're just planning on getting a business going, you must set goals. That's very, very important, because without goals and a plan, then it's kind of hard for things to work out. So you want to go and write things down and say, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am going to do this, that, whatever. Okay. That's what you start out doing. And that's how it will happen. One day at a time, but be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. Um, I hope that answers that question. So here's another question. What will drive you? Okay. What will drive you to success? Well, this is kind of the same question. It correlates here with the other two questions prior. What will drive you to success or to your goals is being consistent. Consistency, focusing, and just staying on your goals. Okay? Okay. Now, what are you compassionate about in your dream? That's another very, very, very good synopsis. What you do is you must, when it says right here, what are you compassionate about in your dream to be success? What do you like to do? You have to pinpoint it and say, this is what I love. It's kind of like ice cream, or it's like chocolate. Oh my God, I am compassionate with eating chocolate. I am compassionate with eating ice cream. I love the taste. I sleep, dream, and oh my God, everything. That is the way you are until you finally reach your goal. Although that's kind of a sketchy little thing here, because if you're in a relationship, you don't want to be so enamored with it all that you actually neglect the person in your life, your family, things like that. There must be a balance, okay? There must be a balance. So take, for instance, 4 or 5 days out of the week, you do your business for maybe, so many hours. Then you come along and you say, okay, now I have on the calendar, you mark down, today is, say, day I'm going to take my wife out, or my boyfriend, or my girlfriend. I have to take mother to the doctor's office. You jot these things down on your calendar. Sure, things can come in between, and you just have to kind of roll with those punches, but you don't want to neglect anyone. Children, they want to go to the park, they want to go to the playground, they want you to engage with them, take them to classes and things. This is what it's really all about. Okay, you almost have to be a juggler. Woo, juggling everything. And that's really what will help you to do that. So I hope that answered your question. I could sit here and talk all day about that, but you understand the show is just so long. Okay, thank you so much. Right here, what has been your personal story in attaining your dream? Oh, I love that. I love that question. I love to talk about that. Basically, I was a very poor girl, and it was 6 of us children, and uh, I lost one of my family members a few years back, and that's a void in my life. And I just lost my mother as well, but my mother was a big part of my success, I do believe. I went into, I could tell you this story. I went into a bank of a bank back then, Security Pacific Bank. It was a nice bank and everything. I lived in the community in Lancaster. And I walked into this bank, 18, 19-year-old girl, and I'm full of these dreams. Oh, my OCD was just like, I want to do this. I'm compassionate, Mom. And I said, could you come with me to the bank? Oh, I just knew that this dream was going to make it. And I was just on fire with it. Oh my God, Mom, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to have women who have been abused and neglected and battered and everything. And I am going to do this. My mom said, okay, let's just go on down to the bank. So we went. And I told the bank guy my dreams. And he says, how much collateral do you have to put forth? And I thought, collateral? I'm only 18. I don't have any collateral. So he says, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So I didn't cry. No, no, no. I just stood up and I shook his hand and I said, thank you very much. And I walked out with my head up high. As soon as we were outside, I choked back those tears and I told my mom, I said, I'm not going to cry. Although it was hard for me to choke those tears back. Even today, I remember it. And I told her, I said, Mom, I'm not going to cry. I am going to be a success. And my mom, she says, I know you will. Don't stop. And all this time, since 1985, I have not stopped because I believe in me. And God Almighty above, He believes in me too. So this is the perfect example for why it's important for you not to ever stop believing in your dream. Never stop believing in your dream. And it's been a struggle. I started out as a fitness guru. And having OCD, I didn't know. My dreams were all over. I was just like wanting to do this and wanting to do that. I did modeling. I did acting for 16 years. I did just so many things. I was on the set as a PA with big stars, and great opportunities were coming at me left and right. And I just thought to myself, I love it. And sometimes it's not the time. In a relationship, it may not be the time for you to venture off because it could be a threat where they don't feel comfortable maybe with you being away from home. And having children, like again, you need to take care of your priorities if you're going to work. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for that answer. That question, I really appreciate that. Thank you. We got time, I think, for one more. Okay. What has been your personal story in attaining your dream? Okay, I think we're not going to answer that. Well, I'll just answer something quickly to that. I think what my personal dream has been, honestly, to help people just like me who has disabilities to be able to see and be an example to see that I did it. I've done so many jobs. I've worn so many hats. And those doors were in my face. And believe me, I didn't let that stop me. I just kept on going because I knew those doors were going to start opening as soon as I started believing in me. And they did. I did. My success has come in so many ways. And I just can't be thankful enough for all of you guys who helped and followed me along my dream. When I invented the first 15-minute motivational workout video, my dream started. The city of Lancaster, they gave me the key. And many other cities gave me the key to their cities. And believe me, I loved it. Without you, all of you, all my fans, there was no way in the world that it could have happened. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it's time now for us to end this wonderful show. I want to thank you again. And let's end it. Give yourself a big old hug. Ooh, oh, yes. We have more shows coming just for you. So I want you to know I love you, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye bye.